Senator. I want to welcome you to what I know will be an energizing address to something we're all concerned about, the 21st century economic strategy for America's middle class. On this beautiful New England day, when the Red Sox are division champions, this is a terrific time to be in Boston and Massachusetts. But we also have to, in our more sober moments, understand that Massachusetts and the country is at a crossroads. And I'm sure many of you in this hall have understood that for the past several years, the past several administrations, what this country has been concerned about is not the haves and have-nots, but the have and have-mores. What has happened to not only our poorest, but our middle class, and the gap between those who can pay for health care and pay for college and pay for all of those things that we thought we could take for granted living in this country has diminished as that gap has gotten wider for working families, for people struggling to pay their taxes. And this is where our leadership, including our fabulous Senator Kerry, is so important. As your Attorney General in Massachusetts, I am concerned about the ways in which we keep people safe, and yet we provide for the opportunities and the business development in Massachusetts, that we protect consumers, but we have a level playing field. And the issues that we face in terms of healthcare and healthcare insurance, in terms of energy, providing for energy while protecting our environment, for education, from our youngest to those who are facing a global economy and need to be able to compete in that economy. The challenges are enormous, but we can meet them. And we can meet them because we have fabulous leadership in Washington. We have fabulous leadership from Massachusetts. John Kerry, and through his decades of public service, he's been a leading and forceful advocate for responsible economic and fiscal policy, as well as a tireless voice for American workers and families. Many of you may not know this, but he was once a small business owner himself. In Quincy Market, he opened a cookie shop in 1976. Since that time, he's become a national leader on business issues, promoting smart growth, technology, and entrepreneurship as chairman of the Senate Committee on Small Business and Entrepreneurship. As a senior member of the Commerce and Finance Committees, Senator Kerry works for the health and retirement benefits that working Americans deserve. And as chairman of the Technology Subcommittee in Commerce, he fights tirelessly for better broadband access, particularly in Western Massachusetts, and fairer trade policies. Senator Kerry has carved out a reputation in Washington as a Democrat who fights for economic growth and sound public policy that protects American workers and their families. Recently, he was named by Inc. magazine one of the entrepreneur's best friends in Washington. He has a long record of working for a balanced budget and fiscal discipline, and as a senator, helped balance the budget for the first time in a generation. In 2002, Jerry announced that he would be a candidate for President of these United States, and he went on to mount a come-from-behind campaign that won the Democratic nomination. And I can say, as someone who worked for him in New Hampshire and worked for him in Pennsylvania, the country was ready for a change, and we were disappointed, and we as a country made the wrong decision in 2002. Senator Kerry crisscrossed the country, speaking with Americans about the need to trade George Bush's tax cuts for the rich, for a better deal for America's middle class. In 2004, he returned to the Senate, proving again that there was no stronger advocate in Washington for American workers. In the wake of Katrina in 2005, Senator Kerry became a leading advocate for homeowners and business owners who rely on government loan programs to rebuild and recover from their losses. In 2007, earlier this year, Senator Kerry announced he would be a candidate for re-election to the United States Senate to continue his important work for Massachusetts and our nation. I will say that my favorite part of his biography is that he also served as the first assistant for Middlesex County. And he is, as you know, a fabulous senator. I am